Reiner Knizia's new cat-themed trick-taking game, Meow, coming up. Hi, it's Taryn.
And Stella from Maple University. Today I will talk about Meow, the newest that I know of, Reiner Knizia's trick-taking game.
It's never the newest. There's always a newer Reiner
that's
Knizia
actually
game. He
true.
is prolific.
And this is, as if you're familiar with his games, his other games, this has got that thing that you think that it will play like this, but when you actually play it, there are some hidden strategies. Let's get to the overview.
So the game plays... Oops, that is upside down. The game plays like a fairly conventional trick-taking game. We have this deck of oval-shaped cat cards.
It's cute.
It's in 3 suits, red, blue and green, or pink, blue and green. And each card runs from 1 to 18. Red and blue are normal tricks, or normal suits, and green is the trump suit. Mm-hmm. And so from that perspective, it's pretty conventional to any trick-taking game that you're familiar with the exception that the top card in each suit, the 18, is beaten by the 1 card of the same suit.
And the green color is the trump cards.
Yep. So that side of things, other than the fact that you've got the threat of the 1 beating the 18, it's very conventional trick-taking. And it is, you have 9 cards each in each round. And what you are trying to do is win or lose tricks in a certain order. So these are all the rewards or penalties for a given round. Green is good and red is bad. And some of them are really bad. Like this is worth nothing if you only have 1, but lose 20 points if you've got 2 of them. So
and these are dealt randomly from
a big pile, of many of them. And so each trick out of the 9 will be worth a certain reward or penalty running from left to right.
So you either want to try to win it or make sure that your opponent wins it.
Yep. And that is it essentially. You can play 1 round or 3. I think 3 is the standard game, and whoever has gained the most points or lost the fewest over that time is the winner.
So over 3 rounds, and we don't draw any cards. We just have 9 cards. You have 9 cards.
Yep.
Now there's variants in this.
Yeah, there's 2 key variants.
Which we prefer.
Yep. So the deck, it's 3 suits of 18, so it's 54. But you can make it more like a traditional whist or bridge and take out cards so that every card is in play.
Karen's really good at this, and you play a lot of trick-taking games.
Yeah, so that way you can make it card count. Because if you've got all these, you play 2-player and only 18 out of 54 cards comes out, it's a lot more random. You don't know whether your card is going to be beaten or not. You take it to the more deterministic one where every card is in play and you can card count and you can plan
strategize.
So
that makes it a really quite a different game, I guess.
It's a very different game when you can do that. And I think that it reflects 2 ways of doing trick-taking games, I guess. And it probably reflects something you can do as a nice random light game for inexperienced trick-taking players or for children. You can just do it with the full deck and it's just random whether you get good or bad cards. Whereas if you're more familiar with the mechanics or more thinky about it, then it's good to break it down into a deterministic game where every card is in play.
Yeah, so depending on the number of players, you take out certain numbers to just exactly 18 for 2 players and 27 for 3 players and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I haven't played a lot of trick-taking games, but I really enjoy it because it's simple. And I can totally understand whether it's random or it's very strategic. So you know exactly what your opponents have and you're trying to beat the strategy, whether you want to, win that particular thing or lose. And there's also this a fish token, which you can use it at the end of the game to a round to discard a token that you don't like.
Yep. Yeah, I think the thing for me, if you go back 6 or 9 months or something, we did a discussion on trick-taking games, modern trick-taking games, and at that time I was sort of lamenting. I didn't really like any of the modern trick-taking games that had come out because, so many of them were about you get your card and like all the 8s would mean you lose 2 points, or every number would mean something different. And I just liked the old style of I've got my hand, I know where my cards are high and low. And then the Crew came out, and the Crew was so, it won the Kennerspiel des Jahres, and it was
so good.
It was a game that we really enjoyed, and it was the first time I felt like I was playing 500 or Euchre or a classic sort of card counting trick taking game, but applying a modern twist to the way you score or win or lose. And this takes it in the same sort of way.
Correct,
it
yes.
very much feels like playing an old style trick taking game, but now I've got these objectives on the table. I know I'm trying to win this one, lose this one, and you can plan for that. And I think I'm glad to see those two games. Like, you look at they're different designers and different everything. But it
has that sort of feel. Like, if you look at the poucher for this one, who would have thought that comes in, obviously you think of family game but it is true, it is a family game and easy entry level gateway, whatever, with the randomness, with the full deck, but once you've done that variance, oh my gosh, it's different, so it's good.
Even without, it's a nice gateway trick-taking game as well, even if that's where you want to start before going on to Bridge or 500 or Whist or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad to see this new little pocket of modern trick-taking games that feel like the classics. Like the classics for me, anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing I dislike about this game is that it's hard to fan these cards. These numbers could be a little bit smaller, but just hold it in 2 layers and it does the job.
But look at this, like a Google Eyes meow. Oh, cute. So that's what we think. Should you play? You decide for yourself. If you enjoy our review videos, you can help us by hitting that like button and subscribe to us if you haven't already done so. And if you can hit the bell so you'll get notification when we have new videos. I also am on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So I'll probably chat to you there as well. Until next time.